grabs a helicopter with the
I know.
with the chain.
And holds it. And holds a helicopter.
Thing is, Marvel has thousands of my dollars already.
Got you.
Thousands.
You were got.
Because I'm already years from now. I'm still going to be watching.
They got you.
They got me from
It's
2008.
inevitable.
Okay.
They can't even stop. You can't even stop that train right now.
What is Tarkin's goal right now with this new group?
So Tarkin, of course, is in charge of the entire Imperial force. Him and Darth Vader are equals.
Yeah, where's Darth Vader?
Well, you know.
Oh wait.
Well, don't forget now, Vader this is just after Order 66. So, oh man, how cool was it?
Yes. She blows up the TVA, right? And we get a bunch of different timelines, which I'm gonna go over because there's a bunch of different ones that we actually recognize. So let's start with one of them. It's because 2020 we had nothing. You know how hard, Dad? Let's really talk about this. You know how hard it was to get through 2020? I've had something Marvel, something superhero since I was 8. Every year since I was 8. And then 2020 is like, no, nothing.
I know.
Nothing. Welcome back to DNA.
All right.
Today we are talking about Star Wars Visions. What if episode 7?
Yeah, I think it's 7, isn't it?
What
Yeah.
if Thor was the only child?
Oh
And
my
we're
God.
also talking about Chris Pratt being Mario. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that one.
And then we're also talking about Dear Evan Hansen because we got to see that movie early.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll definitely talk about that for sure.
So as you can see, we have a new setup. I got inspiration from John Campia.
Yeah.
So we have like a little logo, DNA reviews. You can see where to meet us on Twitter @InWoodley. You can give us our theories, whatever you have to say about the shows, and then we'll talk about it.
Shout out to John Campia for doing the tech video the other day. I sent it to Leia and she hooked it up.
Yep.
So yeah, nice.
The stream, does it sound good? Make sure let me know if it's going good, guys.
Yeah, let us know how the sound sounds.
Okay, anyways, so first we're gonna start with what if.
Okay.
So, in this episode, it was what if Thor was the only child. So in the story, Odin gives Loki back to the frost giants,
Yep.
and they're like happy about it. They're
Yeah.
really excited to get their kid back, well, of course, but like, I don't know, in the movies, it didn't seem like they were fighting when Odin took him. They were kind of like,
Yeah, I don't know.
they didn't really care.
I can't remember that far back, but yeah.
And then it's what happens?
So yeah, this
Making
episode.
Thor the only child.
Yeah. So Thor grows up not having Loki as an influence. So pretty much Thor becomes a spoiled brat. Like he's a 1,000-year-old teenager, pretty much, in this episode. And Thor has turned the galaxy into one big rave after another, pretty much. So it's like he goes somewhere and he parties and he parties. This episode was completely different, which, you know, it's why it's called What If, because it was a completely different episode from whatever happens in the MCU, right? So this episode was a standalone fun episode. It was fun to watch. It was good laughs. I enjoyed the fight between Thor and Captain Marvel. There was good fight scenes there. It was a little over the top with so many people from the galaxy being here.
It was bad. It was a fun time. So yeah, I wanted to show y'all the cast because everyone was in it. A lot of people I didn't expect to be in it was in it.
Yeah.
And so for what if, like, okay, so obviously Jeffrey Wright, right?
Yeah.
And then Natalie Portman came back for Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Kate Dennings, Jeff Goldblum. Dude, what?
Everybody was in this thing.
Jeff, what? For probably like one line.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'll come to the office." Clark Gregg for his character. Okay, my mic isn't going.
Yeah, everybody was in the thing. Like they had a bunch of different people show up, a bunch of different characters. I mean, it was just ridiculous amount of people packed into it. You had what's his name from Dave Bautista.
Did we?
Everybody was in this.
No, I don't think Dave Bautista came back.
Well, his character was in it.
Oh, his character was in it.
Yeah, his character.
Taika Waititi came back for
real?
Korg.
Jeez.
Tom Hiddleston. So I did want to talk about the dynamic between Loki and Thor, which was really great. It was
it was cool
because and obviously Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth came back for both of their characters.
Oh, Chris was in this too?
Yeah, right.
That was really Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, that was Chris Hemsworth. And the thing is, Chris and Tom haven't been in a movie together since 2017, and they're probably not going to be in a movie together for a while or ever again because, our Loki died, and we have this different Loki now.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool to see them just have a dynamic again, for the last time.
Yeah.
They were brothers. They were brothers from another mother.
From another mother.
Brothers forever. Everyone on TikTok loves it. And the thing is, that just shows how Odin was always the problem and how Odin didn't love their sons equally because that's all Loki wanted. And Loki would try to get people's attention by being mischievous and stuff like that.
He's a middle child.
No, he's the youngest though. But yeah, I guess he's the youngest.
Isn't Thor the youngest? Thor's the oldest?
Thor is the middle child.
Oh, so Thor's the middle child.
Yeah, because Hela's the oldest.
That's right. So
So Loki's the youngest, yeah. So
no middle child syndrome.
No middle child. He just, I don't know. He's just not, no one cared for him. So he was like,
he was a hot mess.
Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it was really cool to see him as a frost giant, them being friends.
It was a cute episode. I like when he was on the phone with Jane, with the little phone talking.
Tiny.
Hey, does she have a friend?
Hello? Like, oh my gosh. Samuel Jackson came back for his one line.
He got
Oh my gosh. Colby Summers, which I love that she came back from Maria Hill.
Yeah.
And she sounded great. And I really liked her character. And Nebula Karen Gillan came back for Nebula.
Really?
Seth Green as Howard the Duck. Like, it was just, everyone came back. Except for Brie Larson. She did not come back for Captain Marvel.
Oh, that wasn't Brie.
No. But it was really interesting to finally see Captain Marvel versus Thor because everyone's always like, who's the strongest? Captain Marvel. Like, did you need a conversation after that? It's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, she got her powers from Infinity Stones, so yeah.
Captain Marvel. Like, because at first you think, oh well, I think Thor's stronger because he defeated her, and then she goes to Maria Hill and she's like, if I use all my power,
I'm gonna put a crater in this planet.
Crater into this planet. So I'm not gonna go
take him
full
out to the
blast.
desert. Take him out to the Mojave Desert and put a hole in him.
Right. I'm not gonna go all blast, but yeah, I could go to the Mojave Desert or whatever.
I like the part when she's like, prepare the nukes. And
I know.
And she didn't get to use them, and Frank was like, we never
I
get
think
to
it's
use
him.
the nukes.
I think it's him again too. Because I know he came back for
the one with the Black Widow was in beating him up in the van and stuff.
Yes.
What's his name? His name is what's his name in real life?
It's not here.
Frank Grillo, right, or something like that.
I think so. But he came back for the other. Oh, here it is. Frank Grillo.
Yeah, Frank Grillo,
from Rumlow. So yeah, he came back for it. But yeah, that's funny.
It's like we never get to use the nukes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode was fun. I enjoyed it. A lot of people I think there's mixed reviews for this.
Yeah, some people didn't like it. I think, a lot of people are over thinking this what if. Like, you got to just separate yourself from the MCU, right? This is just pure, just fun, messing around type stuff. So some people are like, oh, Thor would never do that, or that would never happen. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why it's called what if.
What if it wouldn't happen? So on IMDb it has a 6.7 out of 10, which is not like bad. According to Rotten Tomatoes, that would be positive. That would be certified fresh.
It'll be fresh.
So yeah, that makes me think what episode 1 got. I wonder if I can just go to it real quick. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Doctor Strange one got a 9.
Oh, everybody loved Doctor Strange one.
T'Challa got an 8.1. She got a 10 out of 10. The first episode got a 7.1. So this is the lowest rated.
Is it?
Yeah, this was the lowest rated one.
There was a lot of mixed reviews online about this one. A lot of people didn't like it because
it was probably just too fun.
It was too cute.
There was no mistakes. And I liked how
story.
I liked how his mom was the one that had to save the day.
No, what I liked about it is like how in real life your mom's on the way home. Oh, what? Mom's on the way. Oh, code red, code red, code red. We gotta clean up. We gotta clean up.
Gotta clean up. Yeah. So exactly. And then so at the end we get like a little end credit scene thing with the Watcher and Ultron/Vision with all the Infinity Stones, which goes with my theory that I saw on TikTok, where the Watcher is going to get all of these people from these different universes that we've seen, because they're all a mess except for Captain Marvel and T'Challa, but everyone else is a mess, and so you're gonna come together to build a group and fight this guy.
Think so?
I think so. I think that the last episode 9 is going to be a cumulative episode.
Is it just 9 episodes?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It's only 9 episodes, so we're almost done, and we're not gonna have a show until November 24th. And I thought after this show it was gonna be Miss Marvel, but no, we're just gonna have to wait till Eternals to get something Marvel. So we're gonna be waiting a little bit.
So we don't have anything until we don't have any Marvel until the Eternals?
Yeah, so next week is the 29th, so next week is the 29th. We'll get episode 8. The Friday is Venom, and then October 6th is the last episode of What If, and then we won't get something until November. What is it? November 3rd.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
When is Eternals coming out? End of November. I mean, beginning of November, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like the 3rd or something like that. Bring it up on IMDb.
It should be coming up soon. I don't know. Oh, November 5th.
Okay,
November 5th.
Ain't too bad.
So yeah, that's when that's coming out.
November 5th. I'm gonna be in Vegas.
Dad, we have to try to get an early screening or an early something.
Because I'm gonna be watching the America Got Talent show in Vegas.
Oh yeah. So yes, that we won't get something for a month, which is that's just so long. No,
that's crazy.
And then at the end of the month will be Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm interested.
November 24th
too. So okay, well it's not bad. Next year's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like 13 comic book movies next year.
Yeah, because everything's getting caught up now.
It's gonna be crazy next year. So we get a little.
Get on the train, guys. Get on the train because it's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna transition to.
What's your score? What's your score for it?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't want to compare it to the other episodes.
Let's just give it a score, but it's on its own. Give it a score on its own.
I like this episode. I don't know what to give it.
Give it a score on what you felt after you watched it.
A 9, Dad.
Oh, no, it's not that.
I really enjoy. I don't know if it was the nostalgia that got me, like seeing everybody and
you just got caught up.
Having a fun time.
I give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, but
comparing it to the other episodes, yes, a 7. But
not even comparing it. Even on its own, I give it a 7. If I'd never seen it, if I hadn't seen this episode, I'd have been okay. I saw it and it was good. If I hadn't seen it, I didn't miss nothing.
All right, yeah, I get that. I get that.
So,
yeah.
7 is for me.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna move on to Dear Evan Hansen. We're gonna get into that now, because we did get to see that early.
Yeah,
we got to see it on Monday, and so if you've seen our review, you know kind of what we thought about the movie, and we really liked it.
Yeah, man, it was really good.
Here on IMDb, it does have a 5.7 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
And the thing is, there is controversy around it a little bit, because it's like promoting, like benefiting off of somebody. This is a trigger warning, guys. It's benefiting off of someone's passing. And so, in a way, like that.
Yeah, but they tied it up at the end, though.
They tied it up
it's like a sitcom. Every sitcom is like that, right? You watch a sitcom, or any romantic comedy, it always starts out with something like that, where someone is doing something shady or underhanded, but then at the end they realize they've done something wrong, then they got to come back and win the family over. I mean, it's like any other movie. So I don't understand that controversy.
But it's we don't want to get too into it because it's controversial.
Gen Zers, man.
No, Dad, no, stop, please. It's just very controversial, so we're not gonna get too into it. But it's just over on YouTube.
For real?
Look it up on YouTube. Look up some stuff, and you'll see that it's a little controversial, the movie. That's why it's a 50-50.
Wow.
We really enjoyed it. It's a great story, a great premise, and a great lesson.
Yeah,
you know?
it was a good lesson at the end. And it's like any movie that has a controversy in the beginning, but the end didn't make it seem like it was something promoting what happened. The end wrapped it up and said, "Hey, this is the consequence of what you've done."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand that logic. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good movie. It was heartwarming. I loved it. It had the right amount of comedy, right amount of heart.
Mm-hmm.
It flowed very well. It didn't feel like it was dragging on. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I
highly recommend seeing it.
Yeah, it was unexpectedly really good because
Really
I
good.
wasn't going to see this movie unless I got the early ticket. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll go see it. But it wasn't really on my radar. I'm not really into musicals, but the pacing, it was paced really well, and the songs were really engaging.
Songs were good. The only part of the movie that took me out of the movie was the very, very beginning. When he started singing in the beginning, it shifted to the school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Why are you still singing?" Like it didn't even transition right. It was like boom, he was in school. I was like, that's the only criticism I had about the movie.
I agree.
It was the very beginning was just off.
I didn't like. The beginning was like, oh, okay, this is.
I
is
thought
this what this
I
is?
thought it was gonna be like this for the whole thing. I was, oh man, they messed this up. They cut into the editing is bad.
Yeah.
But that was the only time they did that, and then from there on, it was good.
It was good. And because like the reason why people break into song, this is what it is in film. It's like you break into song because you don't know the words. You don't have enough words to say. So you're expressing it through song. Right. And that's how it was. And so when getting into the cast, we have Ben Platt as the main character, Evan Hansen. And he was he was on Broadway as this character. Right. And so he transitioned to the film, and it was a great transition.
Yeah.
His girlfriend was played by Caitlin Dever, and you might know her from Booksmart, which she was really great in.
Yeah, she was good in Booksmart.
She was really good in Booksmart.
If you haven't seen that, go check that movie out for sure. That's a good movie.
It's a good movie. And then Julianne Moore and Amy Adams was also in it, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah, go check our initial review because we do talk about this and stuff. I wasn't expecting Danny Pino to sing, and when I saw him sing, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Law and Order.
Yeah, that's where he's from. I was like, who is this guy?
Law and Order SVU,
Yeah.
So no, I wasn't expecting him to sing either, but he did. So he got some chops, and definitely did good.
Yeah. Overall, I get this. What do we gave this movie an 8.5 out of 10,
8.5
and I stick with that. I after a couple of days, I still stick with that rating.
Me too.
Even though everyone, people have their own opinions and their own thing of what they think this movie is, but
what's it on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, it has a lot of 1-star reviews and a lot of 10-star reviews. So it's like,
well, that could be stacked. What's on Rotten Tomatoes? See, Rotten Tomatoes actually verifies people now. Because a lot of times IMDb, people go in there and they start stacking it one way or the other. So Rotten Tomatoes actually verifies that you've seen the movie.
Let's check. Dear Evan Hansen on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, so where did it go? Here it is. 35% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Critics?
Let's check. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But audience says 93, so I guess we're with the audience.
Yeah, the audience is 93. And see, that's what I'm saying. This is verified. Don't trust IMDb because anybody can just go in there and do anything. But Rotten Tomatoes as a 93% verified audience, that makes sense to me because, yeah, this was a good movie. I don't know why the critics didn't like it. These critics did. But, it was good. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what movie they saw. But this was a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, just read some of the reviews, but also go see it for yourself and get your own opinion. So far, there's 100+ verified ratings. This movie just came out today, so there's the reviews are still coming in, and it's at 93%.
Yeah.
So that's it for Dear Evan Hansen. There's not much more to talk about it.
Say. We're not going to do a spoiler review on it, so you guys go check it out.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. Our favorite song was "Sincerely Me." That was just so funny. That was a good song.
That was a good song.
That was good.
Yeah, you gotta go see just for that song.
Just for that song. I would watch it again just for that song.
Just for that song, yeah.
Don't forget the super chats are on, and make sure to follow us on Twitter. It's up on the page right now. And you can message us your theories and your comments about movies and about the channel. Now we're gonna move on to Star Wars Visions. This
Right.
came out on Wednesday. We
Mhm.
weren't really able to. I wasn't able to finish it. You weren't able to finish it either.
No, I finished it actually. I watched the last one just now. So I watched
No,
all
there's
of them.
9 episodes then.
I watched all 9.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to go back to 5 because I missed 5. I fell asleep.
oh.
So I had to go back and watch 5. But no, I watched all 9, and it's hit and miss. Um, for me, I like 1, 5, and 7. They were good. The others were okay. There were some of them that was really anime, if you know what animes are, um, and they didn't hit for me. They were kind of kiddie and just too much over the top, and I couldn't watch them. They're very boring. Nothing was happening. But definitely 5 I really liked. 1 was really good, and 7 was awesome. Seven was serious, just regular animation, and not crazy animation, and it was good. It was a good story.
Hmm.
I wish they would actually make a whole series out of 7 because that'd be good to follow the master and the Padawan in that story.
Yeah.
You need to see what I'm talking about. That'd be an awesome one to watch.
Mhm.
So 7 is definitely on point. The rest of the other ones, if you miss them, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I definitely agree about episode 1. Episode 1 was so cool, and I wish I could like cosplay her because
yeah.
that staff, whatever she
Yeah,
had,
it was like an umbrella lightsaber.
umbrella lightsaber, yeah, that was just really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, this is something new, and it is like its own what if for Star Wars
Yeah.
because they can do anything that they want
Right.
within the Star Wars universe.
Right.
And just seeing from episode 1, they're giving us things that we've been asking for forever. Lightsaber battles. Like we
Right.
stop with this story. Okay.
Force powers.
Story. Force powers and lightsaber battles. That's all you have.
Well, you gotta have a story.
And but the thing is, then they want to do blasters. I'm like, okay, so every other story has blasters. You are unique.
I
You
know.
have something.
I know.
Use it.
It was good. It was good to watch them. No, there was good stories, good battles, good fight scenes, and I really enjoyed watching the 3 that I was talking about are really good, and I wish they would definitely do something with them. So for overall, I'm glad they were only 13, 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because there's some of them. There's actually one that there's actually one. I want to say it's episode 6. I can't remember which one it is, but there was one where as soon as it came on, like I don't know, 2 minutes in, I was like, nope.
I'll have to watch it.
I couldn't even watch. I was like, it was so kiddie and childish. I was like, I can't watch this.
Oh.
I couldn't watch it. The
Yeah, yeah,
little character and the singing. I was like, nope, boom, done. I can't.
Done.
On to the next one. I have too much. I don't have enough time in my life to watch this. So yeah. So there were some that were not good. So it was okay. Overall rating for me. You haven't seen the whole thing yet, so you have to finish it. But overall rating for me for the entire thing was probably 6.5.
That's where I'm at right now too. I've seen like 3 episodes, 4 episodes, and so far I've only really liked episode 1. I did like episode 4 with the twins. I think that was actually episode 3.
Yeah, the one with the twins was actually
The
pretty
twins
good,
was
but
really
they went
cool.
too far. At the
It was
end,
like
though.
lasso.
Yeah, it went too far.
lightsaber.
I like the premise of it where,
Mhm.
their suit was charged by kyber crystals.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool concept,
Yeah,
right? And rather than just the lightsaber having the kyber crystal charge, your suit actually had powers. I love the
Yeah.
whole concept behind it. But then they just went too left with it.
Oh.
She was ridiculous. Like, and then she got cut, and then she didn't die. I'm like, come on, you got cut in half with a lifesaver. Only your
Yeah, you
suit
did.
got damaged.
Nope. God
So
damn it.
I
No, I'm
just,
kidding.
it was too
Yeah,
much. It was
yeah.
too much. So I liked it, the concept, but I didn't like the execution.
The ending kind of
I
it.
didn't like it.
But yeah, that first episode really brought me in. But I think I kind of wish that it came out once a week instead of just all at once
Yeah.
because this is gonna be a one and done. People are gonna talk about it for a good week and then we're gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
Did
You know-
Bad Batch even happen? Did Loki even happen? We don't talk about it anymore because we got to move on. You know?
Yeah, it's
So-
too much stuff happening, right?
Exactly.
There's no time to be lingering on stuff anymore. So stuff comes out almost every week, so there's no time to reflect. Because it was such short animation, 13 minutes, 15 minutes, you really can't do this every week. It'll just be too long to wait for such a short thing. People just forget about it.
Mhm.
I'm glad they didn't drop the whole thing at once. Now, what I wish they would do is, now that they've dropped all 9 episodes, look for a fan response and then go back and pick one and make a series out of it. Like I said, episode 7, if they turn that into a series, just
Yeah.
following their master and Padawan. Let me tell you right now, I could tell just, that studio that did that, if they did a series, they would have us hooked in a minute. We'll all be in because it was that good. I can't wait for you to watch 7. Really
Yeah,
good.
I'll have to watch it. And also, we need to Star Wars needs to look at these shows and like episodes 1, 5, and 7, be like, we can go to this extent because they always want to do this Y7 and PG. Try to go for TV 14 with their animations and go the extra step and go farther and show the levels of a lightsaber, because it's not all people like stunt doubles and actors can do like flips and stuff, but in an animation you can. So do it in an animation.
Yeah, they could go a little further. A lot of these were TV PG from mature stuff. So yeah, there were some different things there.
Yeah.
I liked it. 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. I'll probably do like a small review of it or something, so I can let y'all know my thoughts. But I couldn't.
You just jumped to 5. Well, you say you already did 4, so just go to 5. You like 5. You just jump over 6 and go to 7.
Go to 7. Okay. But it's like their own what if series, and I think that they're gonna probably continue to do that.
Yeah.
And do some more seasons because they can just go on forever, honestly.
Yeah, they could. I mean, you could do a bunch of different stories. They weren't connected to anything. They were their own standalone stories. So yeah, they may be back next year. We'll see if they get a season 2.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it for. I did want to show you the cast list because Simu Liu was one of the characters.
No, stop playing.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not on IMDb, but it was on Google. He was Zama, but it's not on here. I don't know what episode he was in. He was in the show though.
Okay, cool.
And we've had some other people. Neil Patrick Harris was one of the characters.
Oh, okay.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was one of the characters. It was like I don't know. I didn't expect them to bring in some like big name people to do these characters. You know, David Harbour from Stranger Things was one of them.
Really? Yeah.
And Boba Fett came back for Boba Fett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there was an episode with Jabba. That was the Rock concert episode.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, that one was fun. But then I was like, "Where's the lightsabers? Where's like the Star Wars?" But I was like, "It was fun."
It was a Rock concert, man. I mean, I was watching this like, come on, who did this?
Who did this?
Who greenlit this?
Dad, it's a fun time.
Like they would have submitted this to me, and I'd have been like, "Nah, we're not putting this out. This is trash."
No, it was fun.
I watched it like this.
I sat there and I was like, "Okay, I'm waiting."
I was doing the dancing eyes. Boba Fett did look cool though. Boba Fett.
Yeah, I like that. I just like how they brought in different animation studios for each episode, and it's a different style.
Yeah.
So far, episode 1 is still my favorite style because it was black and white, but only the sabers were in color and like little things were in color, and I liked that.
I can't wait for you to see 5 and 7.
Okay.
You're gonna love it, especially 7. You're gonna be like, okay, it's the real deal
right here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Do y'all have any? Let me know if you have any comments about this show. If you have any questions or comments, let us know now. We're about to move on to the news about Peacemaker. Don't forget that super chats are on. I'll put your name on the PWI letters that you've seen before. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter @NWoodley. It's on this page. All right. So now we're going to move on to Peacemaker. There's a teaser trailer. It's 12 seconds, but it's something. Okay, guys? It is something.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, well, you're not going to be able to hear it because copyright. Yeah. But here's the 12 seconds of it. Let me start from the beginning. Yes. And then we'll get into like theories.
Peace.
That's it.
That's it. That's just a quick little teaser.
So let's get back into that. I'm gonna pause it and show y'all some stuff.
Wait, you gonna show stuff over 12 seconds?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
It is not a game. Okay, Dad.
You need a T-shirt that says that.
I know. I need a T-shirt. It's not a game. Okay. So here we have. Look at this. Look at this car. What are you doing?
Candy striper?
No, it's American flag because he is just so
it's
American.
Flag?
He's so like with government, and that's why he went against. Why he went against the team.
Yeah.
Because he was like, whatever Amanda said,
he follows orders.
I'm going to do. He follows orders. He's very for government, for America, all that stuff. So
America.
I love that his car has the American flag on it.
I love it there. Come on.
And this takes place. So this show Oh, sorry about that.
Who's this?
Trying to go back to our main camera. So this show takes place.
Right after.
Yes, right after.
Yeah, right after Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. So
Yeah,
if you've seen the movie, there is a end credit scene where Peacemaker is like still alive.
Yeah.
And so yes, let's go back to that. The girl from the end credit scene where she was like,
her?
yes, I don't remember the lines that she
took
said.
over or something, right? She came and took over or something like.
I don't know if she took over, but she was like, I think she said something about Amanda still needs him, or he's still needed.
Oh, to save the world or something.
Something like that. And so she came back for the show as well, which is really cool. And then everyone at this table is from Amanda's team.
Oh, really? From the movie?
Yes.
Oh, they got a job.
Well, I don't know. Wait. I know for sure that these two are from the movie.
Yeah,
but
the guy with the
these
beard, I
two, I don't think they're from the movie, but they are part of her
Part
team.
of the team, I got you.
Yeah. And I forgot they're supposed to have like a specific name, like a name that's like apparently a comic book character. I don't know, but yeah.
His helmet is ridiculous.
Yes, it's and the line here is, "Why are you wearing your costume?" And he's like, "It's a uniform." Okay, it's a uniform. So,
It's a uniform.
he's just very for peace, and he's a show off with the peace sign.
He is.
I don't know when this show is coming out, but I'm definitely super excited for it.
I'll tell you what, man. I hope it's good because the best parts of Suicide Squad is when him and Idris Elba's character,
Bloodsport.
the best part of it is when him and Idris Elba are in competition with each other trying to take the camp. That's the best part.
That was really good.
And at the end, they were like, "What are you guys doing?" I was like, "We're here to rescue you."
What do you mean these are our friends? Like, that wasn't right. That wasn't
That was
right.
the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie. So,
Yeah.
I tell you what, I like John Cena when he's playing comedy because he's such a big dude. It's ridiculous when he plays comedy. That's why it makes it funny.
Right.
I don't like him when he plays serious.
I liked him in Fast 9.
Nah, he was trash.
I like him in all of the characters that he does.
He was trash in Fast 9. He was trash. Listen, John Cena cannot play a straight character. He does this. He was in this movie called, I think it's called The Marine or something like that.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
We can always look him up, but
he's not a good serious character, but he is a good funny character.
He is a good funny character. And so he was perfect as Peacemaker. I really enjoyed his character in it.
Yeah, he was good as Peacemaker.
And I'm excited for this show because it's just like more John Cena, and he's transitioning more from wrestling to acting, just like The Rock did.
Yo.
I'm just saying, just like The Rock
Pump your
did.
brakes.
I'm not saying he is The Rock,
Pump
Dad.
your brakes. Just like The Rock, or
because they both did the same thing.
Or like The Rock.
Just like
No.
The Rock.
Take
The
just.
like The Rock.
Like
I don't
The
know
Rock.
what the words
Take
are.
the just out of there, because
Like The Rock,
Like
he
The Rock,
switched from
but not just
wrestling to acting.
because Rock can act. I don't know what he's doing.
He has to give him some time, and so yes, I'm excited for the show, and it's going to be directed by James Gunn. So
No, really? He's on the whole series?
he wrote it. He wrote it, and he's directing it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so that makes me more excited for it, and I hope that it stays in that rated R genre.
It will. It's HBO.
And I hope that DC goes into this trend now of maybe we should go for more rated R movies, for darker, more savage movies.
Well, yeah, they're not going to do that because when you do a lot of rated R, you're not going to make the money. You don't have the kids.
I don't know, because Logan made a lot of money and Deadpool made a lot of money.
Yeah, but those are one-offs. Those aren't the norm, right? I mean, we'll see. This movie made no money.
Suicide Squad?
Nothing.
Well, it was on streaming.
That's why it died.
Yeah, if you go straight to streaming, that's how I watched it. Did I watch it? No, I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched
it
it
in theaters.
No, I watched it just online. So yeah, it didn't. It's not. If it didn't make money, then that's why.
Yeah, not really, because there's a lot of other movies that did that and made money. This movie,
and the reason
didn't translate.
And no, and the reason why people probably didn't go is because DC has had so many bad movies. They're like, why would I go to the movie theater? I can just watch it online for $6.
Yeah, that was part of it for sure.
And I'm not going to do it. Like,
and the first one was bad too, right? So, so people word of mouth. I mean, it's only hardcore fans, watch
that
this.
are going to
you
go
make your
watch
money off the general audience, not hardcore fans.
Right, because they're not.
So,
yeah,
it was okay.
I liked Suicide Squad, and I hope that they kind of, at least for the darker trend, you can still be PG-13 and go for a darker savagery without showing the blood, I guess.
Yeah, you
kind
can
of
do a
trend.
PG-13 if you want. There's some savage PG-13 stuff out there.
Right. So I just hope that they stop with this Marvel.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be like Marvel.
Venom is PG-13.
Well, Venom's Marvel then.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, it was dark. It was
yeah.
So you can do it. You can go PG-13 and still be savage.
And yeah, he's eating heads.
He's eating heads.
So you can do it. Don't pretend.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be like Marvel.
DC needs to stay in their lane. I don't know why they try to come out of their lane. You are serious and dark. You are not Marvel. Stay in that lane.
Exactly.
Period.
I think that's. There's gonna be 8 episodes from around 45 minutes.
When is it supposed to start?
We don't have that information.
No start date yet.
No. 2022. Oh no! Whoa! Very soon. January 16th, 2022.
4 months or so.
Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff.
I told you there's a lot of stuff next year.
January 16th, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
All right, directed by James Gunn. So that's Peacemaker.
All right.
The show. All right. We're going to now move on to... What's our time? 35 minutes. Okay. We're going to now move on to the Mario movie.
Yeah, I heard about that just today.
Yes. We got information about it today.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yes.
And
And
it's animated, though.
yes, it is animated. And it's just very interesting. Let's go. Let's show y'all. It's just, I don't know. So Chris Pratt is playing Mario.
Yeah.
And I really liked him in Lego Movie. And I really
good.
liked him in Onward. His voice worked for those characters.
It does.
But like Mario? Like, I don't know.
They gotta get an Italian.
It's me. I'm Mario. Like,
I know,
what do
they
you...
gotta get an Italian. He doesn't have to play it like that, though. He doesn't have to play it that way. Well, you're too young for this, but back in the day when I was younger, I don't know how old this was, but there used to be a Mario cartoon series, Mario and Luigi, back in the day. I don't know if it was 90s or 80s, I can't remember, but there was one before. It was okay. So, but it doesn't have to. You don't have to play it Italian. He can just be Mario and play it, with a regular accent.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I was talking to Gio about this with Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
We know Pikachu to be like Pikachu, right? Yeah. But Ryan Reynolds did the character and he did it in his regular voice.
Right.
So in that animation, so people are expecting like, oh, is Ryan Reynolds gonna do a higher voice? But no, he just did his regular voice. So maybe for Mario, he would do a voice,
he could
but
do the Lego
not.
voice. He could do the Lego voice. The guy he did in Lego movie.
Yeah, he could, but I don't know.
I was like a low tone,
yeah,
straight voice. So
I don't know. It's just like I know people are gonna be like, you need to do some type of accent or you need to do something where it's close to Mario, but people are just kind of iffy about it right now. And the movie's coming out December 21st. So you're competing with
2022 though.
Oh, I didn't see that. Good, you said that because I was like, you're competing with movies.
No.
So 2022.
It's a year off. It's in production right now.
That makes sense because I was like, there's no trailer.
Yeah. It's a year off. So it's I don't even know why they even put it out right now.
You just announcing it, getting the words out, talking.
I'll forget about it by a month.
Yeah. Anyway, so Chris Pratt is playing Mario. We know that.
Yeah.
And Anya Taylor-Joy is playing Peach, which
she's hot right now.
I can't remember what she's in.
Oh man, she's in that movie you want to see. Last Night in Soho.
Oh yeah, that is her.
Yeah. She's in the one with James McAvoy, where he can change different. What's it called?
Split.
Split. She's in Split.
Oh, with black hair in that.
Yeah. She's in a lot of stuff, man. She's
okay,
hot.
Yeah.
She just did the Queen's Gambit, the chess movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then she's big. She's big because everyone was obsessed with that.
She's out of fire right now.
Yeah. Okay, and then people are really excited about this.
What, Charlie Day?
Charlie Day is Luigi. Everyone's like, yes, because we just love Charlie Day. He's perfect for this.
He
just Charlie Day.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right. He is perfect.
He's just perfect for it. Everyone else, I just want you to know, everyone else in this cast is perfect for it. Chris Pratt, I'm iffy about because of the voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack. Yeah, his voice is just. And he's playing who? Donkey Kong.
He's playing Bowser.
Bowser.
It's giving, Dad.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Just it's just.
It's comedy gold right now.
Nobody thought it could. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just perfect.
It's good.
Without knowing, it's perfect. Seth Rogen
He's
as
he's
Donkey
playing
Kong.
Donkey Kong. Yeah. So no, Seth's got the voice for it. Yeah, I can see him as Donkey.
That's so funny. And then Charles Marionette. I don't know what he's
I don't
playing.
know who that is.
Anyways,
Probably
okay.
some voice actor.
So Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. Fred Armisen as
Armisen's funny.
as Cranky Kong, and Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike.
Yeah, he's funny. You should watch his stage comedy. Shows.
Fred?
No.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yeah,
He's funny too.
he's funny.
So yeah, this is gonna be a comedy movie, and yeah, everyone here has been in something comedic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I haven't seen her in something comedic, but yeah, everyone.
I could tell you what something comedic she was in.
What?
What's that X-Men movie, the new one that came out?
Dad, New Mutants. Stop, Dad.
That movie was trash.
Dad, I didn't even finish it.
that
I
was-
didn't finish it.
She was in it.
And the thing is, it was delayed so much just for it to
Oh,
be
it
bad.
was trash. It came out and they made fun of themselves. Like, finally it's here, and it was trash. I mean, it took like 5 years for this movie to come out. 5 years.
Yeah,
And it was so bad.
that's sad. And nobody cared about it by then. They were kind of like, eh.
Yeah,
Like, what are we
they didn't miss
doing?
anything because the movie was a bad movie.
We're still good. Okay, so I just want to get the Mario stuff out there because John Campea was also talking about it.
Yeah.
And everyone online was talking about it. So I was like, okay, let's get our thoughts out there. And I'm excited for this cast. I mean, it's not gonna be on my radar. Like when it comes out, I'll be like, oh yeah, Mario movie, because unless there's memes about it, because that's what happened with Sonic. I did not care about Sonic.
Yeah,
at
Sonic
all.
I didn't think it was gonna be good.
But then everyone was like, this is trash, fix it. And they delayed the movie
And
2
fixed it,
months
and fixed it.
and then it was good.
It was a good movie. But Jim Carrey carried that movie.
Jim Carrey carried it on his back. His back
Carried
is
it on
literally
his back.
broken. His back is broken.
Yeah. I mean, Jim Carrey was
Just perfect.
perfect in that movie.
Because I just love Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Anybody else in that movie could have been replaced. The guy from X-Men was Cyclops, whatever his name is.
Cyclops guy.
But he could have been. But Jim Carrey could not have been replaced. And they're making a part 2.
They are? Okay. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And it better be Timothy Carey.
It has
Gareth.
to be because he made that movie. And the character of Sonic was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he was funny. His voice acting was funny.
Yeah.
I forgot who. I know it's somebody I know. I think it was the guy from Wreck-It Ralph too.
I don't know.
Not the 1993 one. Did it come out in 2021? No, it didn't.
Sonic? No, Sonic was 2020, wasn't it? Yeah, like 2020. Maybe 2020, I think. Maybe 2019. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There it is.
Who was Ben Schwartz. Yeah, I knew recognized the voice.
I don't
Ben-
know who Ben Schwartz is.
Ben Schwartz. The guy.
From what?
The guy from Parks and Rec. Yeah, Parks and Rec is where I
Oh,
recognize
I know
him.
this guy. Oh, he's also in another show called I forget the name. I've been so long since I've seen it. No, I didn't know that was him, but no, he's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
there's already a trailer for Sonic 2.
Yeah, Sonic 2 is coming out.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. Jim Carrey was in it, James Morrison, yeah. But anyways, that's how I feel about Mario, where unless there's memes about it, or if the trailer looks really good, or if I just be like, oh yeah, it's coming out this week, let me put it on my list,
Right.
then I'll watch it. But but the cast is really good, so that's enticing enough.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a good cast, and I'm glad they're doing the animating and trying to do it live action, because they did a live action one back in the 90s. It was trash. It was pure garbage. So I'm glad they're doing animated. And it's good. It's a good voice cast. Hopefully, it's a good script and a good story.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I knew I heard this news.
What?
Yeah.
Illumination's doing it. You don't like Illumination?
Dad, name one good movie made by Illumination.
I don't know, because I don't follow them that hard.
Minions, trash. Despicable Me 1 is good. That's it. 2, 3, 5 million, bad. Pet, trash.
Didn't do Transylvania?
Transylvania, trash. Addams Family, trash.
Adam's Family is trash.
And And I think that's it. That's it. Oh, Sing. I give Sing. I give them Sing, and that's it.
Sing was Illumination?
Yes.
I thought it was
'Cause
Disney.
And the thing is, no, it's Sing because Illumination does not Illumination does not vary with their animation. It's all the same look. All of their
You
characters
sure it's
look the
Illumination
same.
for Sing?
Sing, I'll look it up. Let me
Look
make
it up,
sure.
because that was on Disney Plus.
Sing movie.
That should be Pixar.
No, Dad. He disrespected Pixar, guys.
Because it was on
No,
Disney,
it's
right?
Illumination, Dad. It's right here.
How'd it get on Disney?
Ugh, I don't know, Dad. I don't know. Trash.
Sing was good.
This production company is strictly. I think even
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about Soul Man. Not
Soul,
I'm thinking about Soul.
Emoji. I think even the Emoji movie.
Yeah, Emoji Movie was trash. Like, I don't even know why they made that movie.
Oh, that's Sony Pictures. Just throw it away. Throw that away as well. But Illumination, y'all. I hope that they just be like, okay, we're gonna give this to Disney, or we'll give this to.
They're not
DreamWorks.
Pixar.
They're not They're not Pixar.
So which is better, Ants or
Pixar.
Bugs Life?
What even is Ants? So Bug's Life. I don't. What is Ants?
You know what? Ants is DreamWorks though.
Okay.
Ants and A Bug's Life came out at the same time.
Bug's Life.
You haven't seen Ants?
I haven't seen Ants, so I don't know.
Ants
But
is good.
yeah, it's not giving, and I'm really sad. So it's now at the bottom of my radar because Illumination makes it solely for kids. Pixar makes it for kids, but then there's
Yeah,
that
does
little,
kind of understand what's going on.
there's a little sprinkle of double
adulthood?
meaning. Yes, so it could be for adults
Double
too.
entendres and stuff.
Yes, but for Pixar, for Illumination, they're like, look at the thing, we're making funny noises, and it's just like, all right, I'm out. You can watch this, little thing, but I'm
I'm
gone.
going to the kitchen. I'll be back.
I will be back
Don't
later.
ever come
in
back.
2 hours. Like, yeah. So
Well, you see, here's the
We'll
problem,
see.
though. Here's a problem. Super Mario Brothers came out, the video game came out like 40 years ago, right? So the kids today, they're not about Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, they are. The kids I work
There's
with.
there's still Super Mario Brother games?
Yes, he was wearing actually a Mario shirt today, and he was like, "You're looking at Mario? What's that? What game are you playing?" And I'm like, "I'm looking at the news. Please stop."
Wait,
I'm like, calm down.
there's still Super Mario Brother games played?
Yes, and
Today?
yes, and he will talk about it. He'll be like,
Okay.
"That's Mario." And can I play the Mario game? I'm like, "No, can we please do your homework?" So
I
yes.
didn't realize Mario Brothers was still a thing.
Yes, it is.
I'm
It's
old,
still
man.
big.
I'm old. I'm outdated because I thought that was back in my day.
No, Nintendo.
I played Mario Brothers back. Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, no, Super Mario's is still big.
Hours
And like
later.
Nintendo, that's their logo pretty much. Like that's their
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
life.
I mean,
is
that's
Mario.
their main thing. Yeah.
So when somebody, hey Dad, for Christmas, I really want a Nintendo Switch. But for Nintendo Switch, you get like Mario games and like, yeah.
Man, I played Mario's for hours. I played the original Mario on the original Nintendo, and then I played the Super Mario Brothers on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was a hard game, man.
Oh,
You'd be-
really?
it levels. There was people. I got tired of it, but there's people I knew who would go on. They would find levels. I'd be like, "How'd you find this? Like, what level are you on?"
They're like obsessed.
They're gone.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was still a thing.
it is still a thing.
I haven't had a Nintendo in years. So I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's still a big thing. But I'm not really happy about it being with Illumination. Anyone else could have picked it up.
Oh well,
Anyone else. It's fine though.
you be all right.
All right, I think that's it. I don't know if you have any other movie news. I couldn't think of anything else for movie news.
No, you know, there's a rumor today. There was somebody cornered Charlie Cox, and they were like, "Hey, look at your face! Look at your face! Oh my God, Lay, you're obsessed."
Please don't play with me. Don't play. I love that
Are
show.
obsessed.
Sorry.
Jesus. So somebody cornered Charlie Cox. And they're like, "Hey, are you in Spider-Man?" And Charlie Cox said it very aloof. He was like, "No, I don't know if I'm in that movie." Now, come on, bruh. That's a yes or no question.
No, he could. Okay,
Then
yeah,
he said, "No, I'm not in it. Not that I know of."
exactly. So that let me interpret that. Let me pick it apart because I pick everything apart.
That's the same thing. What's his name said?
Hold on. Let me pick it apart.
Go ahead.
So I don't know if I'm in it. So people, studios, filmmakers film a lot of footage that gets cut out, put on the cutting floor. So they could have filmed him, and he's saying, "I don't know if I'm in it." So he filmed something, but they could have got rid of it. They could have
Andrew
used it. I don't know
Garfield.
if I'm
Andrew
in it.
Garfield said the same thing. He was like, "I don't know if I'm in the movie, but as far as I know, I don't. Andrew Garfield knows he's in the movie.
Yes.
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are both in this movie. Come on.
Yes.
So, but
Charlie
now,
Cox. Cool.
Charlie Cox though.
Yes. 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 And Kingpin.
You reacher, man. What was that one subject we were talking about in the car? That was a
WandaVision.
reach. Huh?
Wanda might have had a connection with Shang-Chi with the voices, hearing her children.
Oh, yeah. You didn't like that reach,
No, I didn't.
but you the reacher.
I didn't like that theory where her voices might have came from that cage
Yeah.
that Wenwu was trying to break open.
Yeah.
No.
Could be. That one is more plausible than some of the nonsense you've been spewing out here lately. That's been a real reach. I'll allow that one.
Okay.
And the Charlie Cox one,
Charlie Cox is in the movie. Okay, period.
you didn't get another trailer for Spider-Man?
I hope not. Like, surprisingly, I hope not, because Marvel is really bad at giving things away, and we have to watch it for our show. So, and we have to pick it apart because I'm a theorist.
Right.
So,
Reacher.
and a Reacher and all this stuff. So they give things away. And so I'm really hoping that they know, that they understand that their movie is big. This movie, people are going to go to see it, especially after that first teaser trailer with seeing Doc Ock. You don't need to advertise it anymore. You're good.
Yeah, I think there'll be another trailer though.
There is going to be.
There's gonna be one more. It's gonna be the final trailer. It's gonna give us a lot more information. But you're right. We don't need it.
I don't want it.
No, we don't need it. We have enough. Look, there was enough in that one trailer to let us know what's happening. The multiverse has been split somehow. There are people coming through it from other movies. That's all we need to know.
And we have to fight them off or send them back and blah, blah,
Whatever.
blah. Just whatever.
But
I
you know
don't
what?
need
One of the
anything
biggest theories is though.
Mhm.
Theory I heard, and this is not really a reach, but this is what I heard. I heard that, and this makes sense to me. They were talking about that this movie is probably the exit from the MCU for Spider-Man. No Way Home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No Way Home.
Let me think now.
Because Sony, look, you have Venom, you have Morbius. They're talking about doing other Spider-Man characters. So at some point, Spider-Man has to be against Venom and Morbius. And what's the other guy's name? Vulture. So at some point, it's gonna happen where, he's gonna leave the MCU. So this may be a good setup to split him from the MC universe and put him in the Sony universe, and it's over.
Yeah, because I'm trying to. Yeah, so that's of 2019. So I'm just looking at these headlines. I didn't even read it, but this was posted in 2019, which is when Far From Home came out, and they're saying Tom has one Spider-Man film left, so that would be No Way Home.
Yeah,
and so that would be great if he was like, okay, bye, I'm done with MCU, I'm going back to Sony.
Right.
Please go back to Sony and
for real,
and do it with their villains, with Sony's vision.
Right.
And
I want Spider-Man out of the MCU too, because I don't like the way they're shooting him. I don't like the way it's been played. From watching this teaser trailer recently, though, he looked a little more mature.
Yeah.
So I was a little happy about that. But yeah, this is a good way for them to separate him out of the MCU, put him back in the Sony universe, and be interesting to see how they do that, because he can't leave our universe and leave behind Aunt May and all the other people. So I don't know if the entire cast be split out. Something's gonna happen, but it's a good opportunity for them to. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because people are really annoyed with the whole having to rely on somebody else. But then there was this thing on TikTok where the reason why they had Tony in both the movies or Doctor Strange in this one is because I think it's a part of their contract where they need, where Marvel needs, the MCU needs to have someone from
the MCU
in the movie. Yes, someone from the MCU in the movie for it to be an MCU movie.
Right. Oh yeah, that sounds
So
possible.
it would be great if he went back to Sony and it can just be Spider-Man figuring out on his own, having to use his smarts. We have yet to see that. I want him to be like,
because he's a detective.
let me deduce, let me figure it out.
He's forensic guy.
Yeah.
He's a detective type.
He's supposed to be super smart and all this stuff, but I haven't seen that yet.
I know. They haven't given him his own breath. So it'd be good for him to go back to Sony. And, he's done 3 movies and, 3 of his own single movies. So at some point, it'd be good to see him in his own Sony world against Venom, because that has to happen. Morbius, that has to happen. And all the other villains that are coming with it. So
it'd be really cool is that at the end of this movie, like at the end of this movie, the Sinister Six come together.
Right.
We don't get the fight though. They just know each other now.
Right.
And they get pushed back into Sony universe. So does Spider-Man, and then we get that Spider-Man universe of now he has to fight the Sinister Six in part 4 of Spider-Man.
Right.
And we get the Sinister Six gets their own movies, all this stuff. So it's this whole Spider-Verse on its own outside of the MCU. Yeah. Because the MCU can't make a bunch of Spider-Man movies, but the Sony can.
Yeah.
So.
And the Vulture, he shows up in Morbius.
Right. He does. That's interesting.
Yeah. So it's something's gonna happen there, and it eventually has to happen. So it'll be interesting to see that thing. I got one more movie news for you, and we wrap it up.
Okay.
So there's this California law. I heard it today on the campus show watching it. It's this California law that after a certain amount of years, whether it's 50 years, 60 years, publishers and or their family members can recall back property. Right. Well, in 2023, there are several Marvel properties that Steve Ditko and Stan Lee wrote that are coming due. Spider-Man is one of them.
What do you mean recall?
Their family could say, "Hey, I want the rights to Spider-Man back, and Marvel, you can't have it no more."
That is so funny. You better pay me off. Oh, yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Look at your face.
I want $1 billion. Oh, you can't afford $1 billion? I want just one. Just $1 billion.
Yeah, it's gonna be, but it'll be fine. I mean, it'll work itself out. But it's coming due in 2023. They could recall Spider-Man and say, no, we want Spider-Man back.
That's that. If it was me, I want Spider-Man. I want all of his. Is it just Spider-Man or all of his properties?
There's a whole bunch of them. Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. It's a whole bunch of characters.
Oh, if it's a bunch of characters, I want $1 billion for each character. Figure it out. Or I want that Robert Downey Jr.
I could promise you that Disney's not going to lose this.
They're not going to lose it. They have to pay them off.
Not necessarily. Because there's a way to fight this. Because there's a lot of things going to... When you work for a company, and learn this for your future endeavors in life. When you work for a company, when you create something under that company's banner, they can claim it and say, no, you were working for us when you created this. We hired you to create this. It's not your property.
Yeah, that's why other people on YouTube are like, make sure to have other revenues, because YouTube could be like, I'm taking your channel. Like, I'm just taking it down because I'm under YouTube. I'm not on my own website, Yeah. So that makes sense.
That's when you create content for someone, it technically belongs to them. Like if you go to a newspaper and you write for a newspaper, even though they credit you as the writer, it belongs to the newspaper. You wrote it for them. So that's how they're going to get around it. They're going to say, look, this person wrote this comic for me. I hired them.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, you
not
created
for Disney.
The character.
They didn't write it for Disney.
They
created the character.
Who owns Marvel?
But no. They created the character. Marvel got the character, but didn't they have to buy the character to make Marvel, and then Disney bought Marvel?
Marvel was first, the publishing company.
Right.
It used to be called something else back in the day. All this got formed. Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, they worked for Marvel for years. They both created Spider-Man, right? Steve Ditko and Stan Lee created Spider-Man. Steve Ditko created a lot of stuff. Daredevil, a whole bunch of characters. But they created it for the comic book publisher. Right?
For Marvel. They don't own Marvel?
Who does?
Stan Lee and
No,
Steve?
they worked there. They didn't own Marvel. They worked at Marvel. Disney bought Marvel like 20 years ago, something like that?
No,
I don't remember.
Less than that, but yeah.
Whatever it was. A while back, 15 years, something like that. Anyway, so Disney bought Marvel. So when they bought Marvel, they bought all the publishing rights and everything that they own. They even own Spider-Man.
In a way.
No, they still own Spider-Man. The thing is, back in the 90s, right? Before Marvel blew up, before Spider-Man became anything, before the movies became anything, all of Marvel's movies was trash. If you go back and watch the 90s Captain America,
it's really bad. Yeah.
Go watching anything from the 90s and 80s that were Marvel movies. Trash, because people didn't take them seriously. So Marvel was in trouble, right? People stopped reading comic books for like they used to. It wasn't the same. So they sold the licensing for movies for Spider-Man. They never sold Spider-Man to Sony.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Marvel can create a Spider-Man cartoon. If you watch the TV or Into the Spider-Verse, it's animated.
Well, that's Sony still, but
it's Sony. But if Marvel can do it if they wanted to,
right?
But if you go to TV on TV, what is it? Cartoon Network, whatever channel it is, it's Marvel. It's a Marvel thing. Mm-hmm. All the comic books still belong to Marvel. Any animation, Marvel can create any animation they want, but for TV, they can't create it for movies. All the movie deals, right, is Sony, that's why it's Into the Spider-Verse. But if it's a Marvel, if it's a Spider-Man TV show, it's a Marvel property. Yeah. All the licensing, Marvel.
All the
shirts, toys, it all belongs to Marvel. The only thing Sony has rights to is making movies from Spider-Man. It's a licensing deal. Yeah. So they don't own the character. So all this is still owned by Disney. So if the people come and say, "Hey, I want this back," all they gotta say is, "No, your person worked for me," and that's how they're gonna fight it in court.
I just want money. Like I don't like.
It's gonna listen. These people are people. Disney's a machine. Okay, they got lawyers.
Okay, if you're a machine, can I have $1? Like, can I have $1 for this?
Now, if it turns out, I tell you what, if it turns out they do have a case for it, then of course Disney's just gonna write them a check. But if Disney can see, like, nah, I don't see any cause for this. For instance, Mickey Mouse is how old?
I don't know, like
way over 75, 80 years old, right?
Yeah.
And when something goes into public domain after like a certain amount of time.
Oh, right, 75 years, yeah.
That's why you can make a Cinderella movie. Like Amazon just made Cinderella.
Right, yeah.
But that's Disney property.
Right.
You can't do that with Mickey Mouse. They locked it down.
They
locked it down. There's certain Disney characters, even though it's past 75 years, you still can't use them because Disney locked it down. So Disney knows how to get around it.
Yeah, yeah.
If they can get around you not creating your own Mickey Mouse character, which is the most popular character for Disney, then nobody else can do it. But a lot of these other stories like Cinderella and some of these other movies, anybody can make them if they wanted to. Like Magnificent. That's not Disney property.
That's true, yeah.
Right?
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway.
That's
just know
interesting.
that could happen in a couple of years.
They should do it. I would make my case and I would sit in that place.
They were saying, what if they took Spider-Man and sold it to Warner Brothers?
What? I can't even process that. Like
Spider-Man in the DC universe.
That would be so crazy. No, Kirby has some type of integrity. Be like, I will never mix that up. Like,
I know.
That'd be crazy. They'll be like, hey guys, what's up? And they'll be like, pow, Peacemaker, pow.
Spider-Man.
All right, that's it for DNA, guys.
Right, good show.
Last seconds. Super Chat is still on. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. It's on the page right there. Let us know what you think of this new setup, the logo, the colors, all that stuff. Let us know what you think of it. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week talking about Venom, and we're seeing
the Many Saints of Newark.
We're seeing that early on Mondays.
Yeah, we're seeing that. We'll give you guys a DNA on the road of Many Saints of Newark on Monday.
Yes.
Let you know if you go see it on Friday. And we give you a better review Friday, and then we're going to give you a review for Venom.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.